Dali lang, sir. Ayan. Yes, sir. Hmm. Ano? Ano wala nalabas? Nakashare ka ba?
Excuse me, yung mga leaders ko pwede mo dito. Mr. Chair, at least 3 minutes please. Kunin lang po namin yung names nila. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Go.
Good morning. I am Asek Baluyan, the chairperson of BACOR, presiding, and I now call this meeting to order. To the BAC Secretariat, are we ready for to transact business today?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning. For this private conference for the project of procurement of test materials for the 2023 National Achievement Test for grade 12 or not grade 12, we are joined by our two provisional back members. First, we have our provisional back member, Ms. Divina David.
Good morning po, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone.
Next, we have our alternative provisional member of Filipino is Ms. Lacey Asuncion Santos.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning to everyone.
Mr. Chair, we already have a quorum and the Vice Secretariat is now ready to take the minutes of this private conference. Mr. Chair.
The chair certifies the presence of a quorum, and so therefore we'll now proceed to the business for today. BAC Secretariat, let us proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Before that, can we have a short prayer to be led by Mr. Jeremy Guadalupe?
Let's bow our heads and give the presence of our God. Loving Heavenly Father, we come to you this hour asking for your blessing and help as we are gathered together. We pray for guidance in the matters at hand and ask that you would clearly show us how to conduct our work with a spirit of joy and enthusiasm. Give us a desire to find ways in it to excel in our work. Help us to work together and encourage each other to excellence. We ask that we would challenge each other to reach higher and farther, to be the best we can be. We ask this in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Mr. Jeremy Guadalupe. Mr. Chair, we are also joined by our end user representatives from BEA, from Bureau of Education Assessment. We have Ms. Noella May Orozco. And we also have Mr. Percival Gonzalez. For our prospective bidders, kindly introduce yourself, state your name and the company you are representing, please. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. I'm Mita Ebron from Cymex Delivery Express. Thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. I'm Neil Lanatar from Cymex Delivery Express.
Good morning, everyone. Galileo Pagaduan from JC Palava Enterprises. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Dr. Junior from JC Palava Enterprises. Thank you.
Thank you. From the back secretariat, we are joined by Mr. Jeramil Baldelomar, Mr. Jan Esguerra, and yours truly, Laura and Roberto Jr. We are also joined by online our supervising administrative officer, Sir James Ronald Gallego Igueras. Good morning, Sir James. Thank you, Sir James. Now, for the project information, the Bids and Awards Committee for this project is the Bids and Awards Committee 4, headed by our Chairperson, Assistant Secretary, and back for Chairperson, ASEC Noel P. Baluyan, now presiding. The members of the Bids and Awards Committee 4 are the following. The Vice Chairperson is Director Christian E. Rivero, Regular Member Director Margarita Consolacion C. Berniscaros, Provisional Members Ms. Divina David, and alternate to the provisional member Ms. Daisy Asuncion Santos. Mr. Chair, for this meeting or conference, we invited observers through our letter dated July 10, 2023. We have invited the Commission on Audit, the civil society organizations such as NAMFREL, Asaya Foundation Incorporated, Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and G-Watch. The end user for this project is the Bureau of Education Assessment, Education Assessment Division of BEA EAT. The source of fund is 2023 NASLE. This is the current funds. The back to a secretariat post and the invitation to bid simultaneously in PhilJEP's DepEd website, DepEd Facebook, and DepEd bulletin board last July 10, 2023. Now, this private conference is the initial forum where the procuring entities representative and the prospective bidders discuss the different aspects of the procurement at hand. Its main purpose is to clarify and address every prospective bidder's questions on different aspects of the procurement as contained in the bidding documents. This way, the bidders will fully understand the requirements, hence they will be adequately aided in coming up with a responsive bid. Note that any statement issued shall not modify the terms unless in writing and issued through a supplemental bid bulletin. The approved budget for the contract for this project has a total ADC of 74,999,306 and 46 cents, broken down into 3 lots. For lot number 1, printing of test booklets with the corresponding quantities, an ABC of 35 million. For lot number 2, for the scannable answer sheets with its corresponding quantities, the ABC is 29 million. For lot number 3, for the delivery and retrieval of the test materials with the corresponding quantities, the ABC is 10.8 million. The back to Secretariat started issuing the bidding documents last July 10, 2023. But the bidding documents may be downloaded at the following website at https://notices.filters.gov.ph and at www.fed.gov.ph. The cost of bidding documents is a total of 75,000. If the bidder will bid for lot 1, the amount of the bidding documents is 23,300. For lot 2, 19,500. For lot 3, 7,200. The number of prospective who bought the bidding documents as of July 14, last Friday at 6 p.m. there is none. But this private conference is open to all interested parties who have or have not bought the bidding documents. For the salient points of the bidding documents, under the invitation to bid and instruction to bidders, the prospective bidder should have it completed within a period of 10 years immediately preceding the deadline for submission of bids, a single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid, and the value of which adjusted, if any, by the bidder to current prices using the Philippine Statistics Authority Consumer Price Index must be 25% of the ABC being bid for. Or in the event that they don't have an SLCC, at least two similar contracts, and the total of the aggregated contract should be equivalent to at least 25% of the ABC being bid for. But the largest of these similar contract must be equivalent to at least 12.5% or 12.5 of the ABC bid for. Under BDS or Bid Leadership ITB Clause 5.3, for this purpose, contract similar for the project shall be: for lot number 1, the contract must be similar to printing of test booklets with quarantine facilities and quarantine personnel. For lot 2, printing of scannable answer sheets and processing of examination results using scannable answer sheets. And for lot 3, delivery and retrieval of classified, confidential test materials. Contracts must be completed within 10 years immediately prior to the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. Under ITB Clause 7.1b, subcontracting is not allowed. ITB Clause 9, a request for clarification may be submitted but must be in writing, submitted at least 10 calendar days before the deadline for the submission and receipt of bids. The procuring entity is addressed to the Chair of the Bids and Awards Committee 4, ASEC Noel T. Daluyan, Chair of the Procurement Management Service, Back Secretariat Division at Room 511, 5th floor, Mabini Building, Dental Complex, Peralta Avenue, Pasig City, with telephone numbers and email address at central.backsecretariat@ed.gov.ph. Consistent with Section 22.5.3 of the revised IRR of RA 9184, posting on the field jobs and the procuring entity's website of any supplemental and bid bulletin shall be considered sufficient notice to all bidders or parties. Under ITB Clause 11, documents comprising the bid financial component, the second bid envelope shall contain the financial documents for the bid. The bid form and price schedule shall be per lot as prescribed in the forms provided herein or in the bidding documents. The price of the goods shall be quoted delivered duties paid or DDP. Bid prices should be written in 2 decimal places only. Bid prices that are written in more than 2 decimal places shall be rounded off. Result of bid evaluation that will exceed the ABC shall be a ground for disqualification or rejection of the bids. Under Section 14.1, the bid security in the form of a bid shall be in the form of a bid securing declaration or any of the following forms. For lot number 1, if the bidders opt to use a cashier's or manager's check, bank draft, guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit, it must be 2% of the ABC or the amount is 700,568.13. If you opt to use a 5% of bid security in the form of surety bond, the amount must be 1.7 million. For lot number 2, 581,770, 2% of the ABC, and 1.4 million for the 5% of the ABC. For lot number 3, 216,647 for the 2% of the ABC. Or if I use a surety bond, 5% of the ABC, 541,600. Bid securities other than the bid security declaration shall be turned over in the cash emission or custody. The bid security declaration shall be custody of the bank. Bid security shall not contain any deletion, crossing out, expansion, or any form of correction. Otherwise, the FFP rejects such security such interpolation, superimposition, or alteration affects any material information or feature of the document. Prospective bidders shall enclose their original eligibility technical documents in a sealed envelope marked as original technical proposal. Copies thereof shall be similarly sealed in envelopes marked as Copy 1 Technical Proposal, Copy 2 Technical Proposal. In addition, the USB flash drive containing a soft copy of the original eligibility and technical documents shall be marked as USB flash drive. The said envelopes containing the original and the copies and the flash drive shall be then enclosed in one single envelope marked as technical proposal. On the other hand, the original of their financial documents shall be enclosed in another sealed envelope marked as original financial proposal. Copies thereof shall be similarly sealed in envelopes marked as Copy 1 Financial Proposal, Copy 2 Financial Proposal. The USB flash drive containing the soft copy of the original financial document shall be marked as USB flash drive. The said envelopes containing the original and the copies and the flash drive shall then be enclosed in one single envelope marked as financial proposal. Further, the envelopes marked as technical proposal and financial proposal shall be enclosed and or sealed in an outer envelope marked as other envelope. Any discrepancy between the hard or paper copies and the copies contained and as presented in the USB flash drive shall be a ground for disqualification. Original copies of Class A eligibility documents such as the SEC, BPI, or CPA registration certificate and the mayor's permit may not be submitted on the date and the time of the bid submission. However, the bid must be able to present such original copies during post-qualification on demand by the bank or its authorized representatives for validation. To facilitate the receipt and classification of bid envelopes, the mother envelope shall be color red. The inner envelope containing the technical proposal shall be blue. The inner envelope containing the financial proposal shall be green, and the post-qualification documents shall be brown. Post-qualification documents may be submitted during the bidding, but this does not disqualify bidders who will not submit post-qualification documents during bid submission. So each bidder shall submit 3 paper copies, 1 original and 2 copies of its bids, and 2 flash drive electronic copies of 1 technical component and 1 financial component. The e-copy of the price schedule must be in the form of Excel and PDF format. Unsealed or unmarked bid envelopes shall be rejected. However, bid envelopes that are not properly sealed and marked as required in the bidding documents shall be accepted, provided that the bidder or its duly authorized representative shall acknowledge such condition of the bid as submitted. The bank shall assume no responsibility for the misreplacement or misplacement of the contents of the improperly sealed and or marked bid or for its premature opening. Online submission of bids is not allowed. This demonstrates on how will you seal and mark your bids. So there are 3 blue envelope with 4 blue envelopes for the technical proposal, 3 and green envelopes for the financial proposal, 1 brown and 1 red for the mother envelope. For the computation of the net financial contracting capacity, it is indicated in the bidding documents under ITB Clause 19.5. In the event that the prospective bidders will submit a committed line of credit, it must be equal to 10% of the ABC of the lots being bid for, provided if the same is issued by a foreign universal or commercial bank. It shall be confirmed or authenticated by a local universal or commercial bank. In case the NFCC computation or committed line of credit must in any case, the NFCC computation or line of credit must be sufficient for all items or contracts being bid. The NFCC computation shall be in accordance with the prescribed form indicated in the bidding documents. For this purpose, in case there is a joint venture, the NFCC shall be computed based on the audited financial statement of the local lead partner, unless it is shown by clear proof that other partners to the joint venture have infused capital investment to support the operation of the local lead partner to ensure compliance with obligations under the contracts in this project. In which case the NFCC of the foreign joint venture or minority partner of the joint venture shall be computed. For this purpose, the local lead partner shall be that person, organization, or company identified in the joint venture agreement or in the letters of intent for the potential joint venture partners shown to have the controlling stakes in the joint venture. For easier reference, participating JVs or prospective JV partners must indicate their JVAs or letters of intent. The local lead partner appointed by them. Mr. Chair, before I proceed, may we acknowledge or let the newcomers to please present their to state their name and the company they're representing. To the mic, please.
I'm Salvador Bakay from Trinidad Business International Corporation.
I received from Cyrus Corporation.
Mr. Chair, to continue, under ITB Clause 20.1, within a non-extendable period of 5 calendar days from receipt by the bidder of the notice from the bank that it submitted the LCB or the lowest calculated bid, the bidder shall submit the following requirements. A. The latest income and business tax returns. These are printed copies of the electronically filed income tax and business tax returns with copies of their respective payment confirmation forms for the immediately preceding calendar tax year from the authorized agent bank. Only tax returns filed and tax paid through the BIR electronic filing and payment system or EFPS shall be accepted. Note that the latest income and business tax are those within the last 6 months preceding the date of the submission. Additional requirements for lot number 1, a letter specifying the exact location of land with existing parking facilities and warehouse to be used for the project. The list of printing, stitching, numbering, packaging, and labeling machine or equipment in excellent running condition to be used for the project. Stated there is the quantity and the capacity. Third is the list of personnel with the following information: complete name, age, gender, and corresponding job description. Copies of recent NPI, police, or NICA clearance of new employees or non-regular personnel of good or moral character involved in the project. Next, additional requirements for Lot 1 are the copies of the recent NPI project, police, or NICA clearance of new employees or non-regular personnel of good moral character involved. Copies of recent NPI, police, NICA clearance of regular or permanent employee or a certification from the bidder or bidder that the regular or permanent employees who will be involved in the project are of good moral character, and the above mentioned and those clearances were required and complied with them when they were hired. And last is sample of packaging materials. These are two ply boxes, double wall, 300 pounds, a plastic bag with a 3 each, a pallet stretch film, plastic twines, clear tape, and packaging tape. Now, for the lot 2, the additional requirements are as follows. Letter specifying the exact location of plant and warehouse to be used for the project. List of OMR machines with built-in barcode readers, desktop, laptop computers, servers, pre-printing, printing, numbering, perforating, packaging and labeling machine and equipment in excellent running condition to be used for the project. List of personnel with a corresponding job description. Copies of the recent NPI, police, LICA clearance of new employees or non-regular personnel of good moral character involved in the project. Copies of recent NPI, police, NICA clearance of regular or permanent employee or a certification from the printer that the regular or permanent employees who will be involved in the project are of good moral character and the above mentioned clearances were required and complied with when they were hired. Lastly is a sample of the packaging materials. These are two ply boxes, double wall, 350 pounds, a plastic bag with a gauge 3, a pallet stretch film, plastic twine, straps, clean tape, and packaging. Now these are the additional requirements for lot number 3. A letter specifying the main office address of the bidder or forwarder and enumerating their branches, offices, outlets, nationwide. List of vehicles, whether owned, leased, or rented, or legally in possession together with proof of ownership, contract of lease or rental, and contract of supply, as the case may be. List of personnel with a corresponding job description, age and gender, copies of recent NBI, police, and ICA clearance of new employees or non-regular personnel of good moral character involved in the project. Copies of recent NBI, police, and ICA clearance or regular or permanent employee or a certification from the bidder or the printer that the regular or permanent employees who will be involved in the project are of good moral character, and the above mentioned clearances were required to comply when they were hired. Copies of recent NPI, police, and ICA clearance of employees of good moral character involved in the project, or a certification from the bidder or forwarder that the aforesaid clearances were required from them when they were hired. A letter of commitment showing, indicating, and signifying that the forwarder or courier will strictly follow all security requirements and mode of transportation. During post-qualification, upon demand by the bank or its representative, included with the lowest calculated wage shall be equal to 2% or something. The documents to verify or support its statement of ongoing and or statement identifying its single largest completed contract, which may consist of the following: the appropriate and clear duly signed contracts, purchase orders, agreements, notices of awards, job orders, or notices to proceed, with corresponding duly signed certificate of completion, delivery receipts, inspection and acceptance reports, certificates of final acceptance or official receipts. For validation purposes, original copy of Class A eligibility documents, and to certify the true copy documents as issued by the certifying authorized agencies. facilitate post-qualification, the bidder at its option may submit in advance the post-qualification documents that is on the deadline for submission and receipt of bids. The requirements are mentioned a while on the previous slide, and the envelope should be placed in the brown envelope and marked as IPV 20.1 documents indicating the name of the project, the bid opening date, the name of the bidder, failure to submit the post-qualification requirements within the required time frame by finding against the veracity of any such documents or other documents submitted for the project shall be a ground for disqualification of the bidder for the award and the enforcement of the bid securing declaration. For the special conditions of the contract under GCC clause 2.2, the method and conditions of payment to be made to the supplier through the government disbursement procedure must be within 60 days after the date of acceptance of goods at the project site and upon submission of the documents under these contracts. The supplier may submit a request for payment based on the progress reports, which shall be attached to the progress billing and include the following. First is the actual quantity of goods delivered based on the schedule of delivery and other relevant terms and conditions of the contract. The duly signed delivery receipts, the duly signed inspection and acceptance reports, including certification by supplier, as approved by the duly authorized debt and representatives, that the goods have been delivered and are properly installed and commissioned in accordance with the contract. Other documents in support of a request for payment may be required by DepEd pursuant to the existing disbursement, accounting, and auditing rules and procedures. For the payment schedule for lot number 1, 100% of the contract price shall be paid to the supplier upon completion of printing, packaging, labeling, and delivery of test booklets and non-classified materials and test administration. For lot 2, 50% of the contract price should be paid to the supplier upon completion of the printing, packaging, labeling, inspection, and delivery of scannable answer sheets and administration of the tests. 50% of the contract price shall be paid to the supplier upon complete processing, printing, packaging, labeling, inspection, and delivery of test results and processing of statistical data output requirements. For lot number 3, 50% of the contract price shall be delivered to the supplier upon complete delivery of test materials. 50% of the contract price shall be paid to the supplier upon completion of retrieval of test materials. Note that the supplier must furnish a copy of the documents to DepEd accounting and the end user, and of the Bureau of Education Assessment, the Education Assessment Division or BEA, and the Contract Management Division of the Procurement Service here in Central Office. Payment shall be subject to the warranty provision in the form of either retention money in amount equivalent to 5% of the agreed progress payment or the contract price, or a special bank guarantee in an amount of equivalent to 5% of the contract price, as provided under Section 62.1 of RA 1984 and its release of retention money shall be at the expiration of the warranty period, or the remaining amount in case it has been utilized pursuant to the warranty provision. Under SCC Clause 3 for the performance security, the performance security shall be posted in favor of DepEd and shall be forfeited in the event it is established that the supplier is in default of any of its obligations under the contract. The supplier shall be responsible for the inspection of its performance security and or renewal of its performance security whenever necessary and without need of prior notice or instruction from the to ensure that it's in force and effect for the whole duration of the contract delivery period and until a certificate of final acceptance is duly issued. The performance security shall not contain any deletion, crossing out, expansion, or any form of correction. Otherwise, that may reject such security if any intercalation or alteration affects any material information or feature of the document. For the warranty, a 3-month warranty, a 3-month comprehensive and on-site warranty for the goods will be applied. The said warranty period shall recall from the date of issuance of the certificate of final acceptance by the debtor that the delivered goods has been duly inspected and accepted. The obligation for the warranty shall be covered by retention money in the amount of 25% of the payment. Replacement or repair of test materials shall only be applicable if printing defects and or non-compliance with the technical specification are discovered prior to the test administration. Replacement or repair of the test booklet or test materials shall be made within 5 calendar days upon claim of request, therefore. For the schedule of requirements, the delivery schedules express and stipulate the date of delivery of the project site. For lot number 1, the not grade 12 test booklet 1, the test booklet 2, and the not grade 12 non-classified materials with its corresponding quantities must be delivered on January 30 to 31, 2024. For lot number 2, the not grade 12 scannable answer sheets as well as the grade 12 school headers with its corresponding quantities shall be delivered also on January 30 to 31, 2024. For lot number 3, the delivery of non-grade 12 test materials and the retrieval of non-grade 12 test materials with its corresponding quantities must be delivered on December to January or 30 calendar days and must be retrieved on February to March 2024 or at least 40 calendar days. The complete delivery shall be made within the contract duration stipulated from the date of receipt of the notice to proceed. Lot number 1, 10 calendar days for the printing of non-classified materials, and 40 calendar days for printing of test booklet, and for the warehousing period of one test booklet, 90 calendar days. For lot number 2, scannable answer sheets, the printing of scannable answer sheets must be done within 10 calendar days. Printing of scannable header must be 10 calendar days. Processing of test results within 40 calendar days. The warehousing period of scannable and answer sheets is 1 year to commence the 10 city after test administration. For lot number 3, the delivery and retrieval of test materials. For the delivery must be within 25 calendar days, and for the retrieval must be 40 calendar days. The delivery, matching, and pickup schedule is attached as Annex B in the, or the allocation list for test materials as provided in the documents. For the technical specification, the general specification for lot numbers 1 and 2, printing of test booklet, non-classified materials, scannable answer sheets, and scannable school headers must be clean and clear. examining information and individual test result in the certificate of rating course must be confidential. For all the lots, delivery, retrieval, and warehousing of test materials before and after test administration must be seen. All you need is to state your compliance, whether you comply and not comply, and then write your figures actually. For the detailed technical specification, it is indicated in the bidding documents under section 7 technical specification. Be reminded of no contact rule as provided under section 32.1 of the IRR of RA 1994 that members of the bank, including its staff and personnel, as well as its secretariat and PWG, are prohibited from making or accepting any communication with any bidder regarding the evaluation of their bids until the issuance of the notice of award. However, the bank through its secretariat may ask in writing the bidder for a clarification of its bid. All responses to the request for clarification shall be writing. Be reminded or note that the deadline for submission and opening of bids will be on July 31, 2023, 8:30 a.m. here at BCD Conference Room, 3rd floor, Bonifacio Building, Devon Complex, Morale, Avenue, Pasig. Late bids shall not be accepted. In the event that you still have question or clarification, you can have it in writing, but the deadline for the letter of clarification will only be until July 21, 2023 at 5 p.m. You can email it to def@central.massecretariat@def@def.com.ph. Please use your official business email in sending your queries and or clarification. That will be all, Mr. Chair.
Okay, thank you. So let's now open the floor for any clarification from our leaders, prospective leaders.
Any questions? I think Mr. Chair, there are no questions from our perspective. Mr. Chair, the end user, Mr. President Gonzalez, wants to be recognized.
So just a clarification on the timelines. I think we have to revise the timelines. Yung kanina yung number of days. 14 calendar days lang yung 29. Based on the submitted documents from the end user, printing of non-classified materials is 40 calendar days, and the printing of test booklets is 30 calendar.
Come again. The printing for test materials
For the non-classified materials, 14 calendar days for the non-classified materials and 30 calendar days for the test booklets. Then, printing of answer sheets and school headers is 20 calendar days.
Scalable answer sheets 20.
20 calendar.
School headers,
Answer sheets and school headers is 20 calendar days, and the processing period is 50 calendar days. Then them. And the delivery period is 30 calendar days and the retrieval is 40 calendar days.
Delivery is 30, and the retrieval is 40.
40 calendar days.
40. Wala po yan. Mr. Chair, we will check on this and note the clarification made by the end user, and we will issue a supplemental bid for these changes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Are there any other clarification?
No questions from our perspective. Leaders, Mr. Chair, that will not terminate the credit conference for the test materials for not very well.
Any motion to terminate this?
Motion to terminate the public conference.
There is a motion and properly seconded. This meeting is now terminated for the printing conference for procurement of test materials for 2023 National Achievement Test for grade 12 or not G 12. So there